Yes, power baby. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Point Fighter Live. I'm here with Team AKA Joe Choya and Colin O'Brien. You guys won the Team Sync forms at the Amerikick Internationals, and this is the Amerikick Internationals post show. Thanks for joining us, everybody. How you guys doing tonight? I'm psyched up to do this show with you guys. How's everything? Good?
Yeah,
Great,
we're
great.
pumped. We're pumped.
Great.
Yeah, man. You guys, the energy that you guys bring at the tournaments is like, I love, for me, I always like, I've been doing NASCA, and sport karate since I was like a kid. So for me, what gets my attention a lot is different. And you guys are super cool and different, right? In a way for me. And like the energy you guys bring is amazing. So you guys won the Team Sync. So how did it feel to win? How did it feel to win up there on the stage and win that title at
Let
America?
you take the
Yeah,
reins on
it
this one.
felt really good. You know, we've been doing the Team Sync division for a while, so we've always had like some really good competition in that division,
Yeah,
and to come out with another win is always pretty cool.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's
How
always
many
fun.
wins? How many wins have you guys won together with at
Overall,
events?
we've had
Yeah,
two,
Yeah,
including
two.
this one.
we won
So this is
the Diamond Nationals too.
wow. That's a
But
big
we've
one.
had quite a few divisional wins.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. Nah, that's awesome. You guys have so much chemistry. You could see it, so much. So like, you could tell that you guys have been training together, for a long time. And for those that you guys don't know, they're on team part of Team AKA, and John Sharkey, which is legendary. You can see the cups behind you guys right there from the Warrior Cup in there. So that's a historic school right there, man. It's cool to see. Take a look inside there. You guys are doing the interview there. So,
Yeah.
like, the lineage you guys have with Mike Chatterata, and all the champions, and now you guys are up on deck. So that must feel good too, as well. Training there, right? How does it feel training there? I mean,
Yeah,
how
this is
long
like
have
our
you guys
second
been there
home.
too? Yeah, and how long have you guys been training there? Because you guys are what, 20 now, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
19. Yeah.
19.
But yeah, I mean, I started training here when I like what just turned 14.
Yeah,
And I've been here ever since. But like, you know, it's different because every day we walk in and you know, sometimes we might not realize it, but we look at like a wall and like that entire wall outside is just full of Warrior Cups like down the entire wall. So I think that's like some crazy motivation, you know? Can't really walk into that
yeah,
many schools with that.
yeah, man. For real. Wow, man. So you started at 14 there. And how about you, Colin? How long have you
I've
been
been
there
doing
for?
martial arts since I was 4. I
Yeah.
went through a couple different schools until I started coming here. Not
Mm,
this location, but the old location, which is only like a few blocks down the street. But I've been coming here probably since I was like 8 or 9. I was tricking with like because I would come here during like the weekdays, and they would have
yeah.
some tricking sections with like Micah and Justin Chang, and
Oh
because I came
yeah.
up under Cody Sanders originally,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's linked to the team, so like I would come here trick with them, and I kind of just started getting more consistent coming to the dojo, talking to Sensei, and yeah, and then it just started really consistent
Yeah, man.
after that.
That's
So
amazing. No, that's amazing. I think you guys also help teach as well there, right?
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Yeah. Nice, man.
both the
That's awesome.
extreme classes and the attritional classes we teach.
Man,
So.
that's good, building the future, right? It's crazy how that always happens, with the greats. Like, that's how, I guess that's how you keep the stable going, right? Where the
Oh yeah.
stars, they're
Mhm.
in there, with the students. They're not, because a lot of times, you know, it used to happen in my school. We would like, me and my brother were going out fighting in NASCAR and we're champions, and then like the kids would be like, oh, we want to train with you. You know what I mean? And it was hard for us to train them sometimes because we had really, really busy lives. But then when we started doing it, it brought up better juniors. And then we ended up having like junior teams that were undefeated. So it does actually help when the champions, teach as well, because that sometimes doesn't happen. And maybe that's part of the formula with success there, that they've always had instructors that are champions they're teaching. So that's a great dynamic for sure, man. Hey, so back to Amerikick. Um, you guys have been to this event a bunch, right? You
Yeah,
guys have
this
been to this
is
tournament.
yeah. I've been a couple times.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what did you guys think? Because it was a new venue, and for me, I loved it. I didn't even leave the hotel. Like, I didn't leave the
Hmm.
hotel the whole time I was there. But the strip was like, boardwalk. It's right 7 minutes away. But I loved it. I loved the venue. What did you guys think about the event this year overall with everything?
I thought it was really well run. All of our divisions were done like right away. We were
Oh
we were
yeah.
like out of the tournament room. I think by like 2, and it felt
Nice.
so weird to like go out to eat and be like, "Damn, it's only 3 o'clock. We don't need to, eat at like 10 o'clock at night." That's normally how Fridays are at the tournaments for
Yeah,
us.
man. Yeah,
But
you're
it
right.
was it was done really fast. There was really like there was nothing that was slowing us down.
Yeah.
So.
No.
Hmm. It was
Yeah,
a cool
man.
night show too.
Yeah,
Uh, we were
yeah.
asked to do the trick battles and stuff, so that was pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, the trick battle.
Yeah,
That
that was
was, you know
fun.
what? That was the most exciting trick battle I've ever seen. Like, and the way it was formatted, right?
Hmm.
Like with rounds. That for me, it felt like they ran it well. It felt like kind of how they do it with what's that man, what adrenaline is it? The
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
adrenaline
yeah.
people.
Hmm.
It kind of felt like that vibe from when I watched the clips from there, right? And I've
Hmm.
seen tricking battles before, and it's never felt that way. Like I feel with adrenaline, when I see that. Like this kind of matched that energy, and it was cool. Like seeing you guys there, doing the tricks, and I think that you know do you guys think that that's something that should be done more? Like, man, I think every tournament should have because it's a big part of martial
Hmm.
arts and it's kind of like a fun division. You know what I mean? And like, I
Oh
think
yeah.
that an entertainment aspect. I mean, I can't wait to start posting. I haven't now that you guys are mentioning that until we talk about it. I forgot I had that. I'm gonna
Hmm.
start posting those starting tomorrow because there was some amazing um tricks that you guys were doing up there.
Yeah, and
But
especially
yeah,
when you have so many aid, like
yeah.
it was us, like the adult competitors, and then it would be like the next generation, like of junior
Yeah.
competitors, which is really cool dynamic
Yeah,
to have against each other.
there was this kid named Parker, and
Parker.
Parker and Caleb, both of them, it was their first time like being on stage and
Hmm.
everything.
Oh,
Caleb
Killed it.
ended up winning his grand championship. So shout out to him. But
yeah.
we were able to battle with Parker too on stage, and that kid had like the crowd going like it was
Yeah,
crazy.
he was definitely the MVP of that trick
Was he
battle.
the
I
one
would have
that
to
did
say.
like I don't know how many flips back to back,
Yeah,
like
back
10?
He
handsprings.
did
He
like
Yeah,
a
did like
bunch of
10.
back
bunch.
handsprings,
It was like
but
10
yeah.
or 11. I can't wait to post that one. That's the one I'm gonna post first for sure. Cause
Yeah, he's
I was like,
insane.
doot, doot, doot. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Hmm.
pretty cool. The whole thing was impressive. I really liked it. And I like to see more tournaments for sure do that. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about results too, like individual. How'd you guys do? And also if you want to give a shout out, any other shout outs to any teammates that were there too, that because AK is it's a great team for sure. You guys have been around a long. So yeah, how'd you guys do individually at the event?
You can go first.
I had a pretty good weekend. I took both of the creative weapons and forms, and then I took the extreme forms as well, and that's why I got to compete in the men's overall forms on
That's
stage.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and shout
yeah,
out to Philip, and that was a really good form, and like honor to
that's
share the
right.
stage with him as always. And it
Yeah,
was funny
man.
because I thought I was gonna have to do weapons as well, so that'd be a total of like 4 things I'd have to do in the night show, which I thought would be crazy. But they ended up running the overall weapons, the CMX weapons overall in the morning on
Oh, yeah,
Saturday.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
No,
was cool.
that's some good. You did good. You got a great event for sure.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then obviously then I won sync with him to start the weekend out first division, and then I ended up taking second in my CMX divisions, um, and then yeah, like shout out to Philip too all the time. He's like some great competition. It's always fun to throw down with him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, man,
but
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, it was some it was really great performances there. And then you guys are very entertaining too, and you guys bring it, man. You bring the crowd always when you guys do your team form, and you take off the shirt, and it looks cool. I think that that's that energy. Who thought about doing that? Because I think that was a cool thing that you guys thought about doing that makes people like, whoa, it's something different. Whose idea was that? Was it Joe or Collins?
It was my idea to do it because a long time ago, like the OG AKA guys, like Brendan Hewer and all of them, like his whole group, they all used to do like their sync form. They used to do like a 5-man sync, and they would do a lot of sideswipe performances too, and they would like rip their gis off. Or there was even like a performance that they did where they would like literally rip their shirts off, like completely.
Yeah, I
But
remember that actually.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's where I got the idea. I was like, let's bring it back. It's something that's like old school. You don't see anymore. You don't see the competitors taking
no.
their shirts off. A long time ago, though, it used to be like a
Yeah. It
really
used to
popular
be
thing.
Yeah, like early
common.
2000s, it was like pretty normalized, like
Yeah,
just to
Yeah,
rip your feet
man.
off.
Yeah, I remember
even in
Kevin
the
Thompson. Kevin Thompson would do it all
yeah,
the
Yeah,
time with the traditional
even in like
collar.
the traditional divisions too, people used to like
Yes.
take the gi off and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like K, like that's what exactly what I was saying, and like it's it's cool. I think that the sport needs more of that because when people see that don't do karate, like I think that it brings even more. There's an entertainment value to it, right? So it makes it even more spectator friendly. Like I remember guys like Carmichael Simon. He would have the long hair and he would wet it before. So when
yeah,
he's doing the kata, it would be like mist coming out. And that's
yeah.
cool, or blow out. I remember somebody would blow out,
It was Matt
that
Emig. Matt
yeah.
Emig used
Mad
to
yeah,
do
Emig
that.
used to spit the
Mad Emic,
water.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You see, or maybe someone paints their face, right? Like I do, right?
yeah. That's
Something
all
like that,
you.
you
No,
know.
even
But
Jeff Doss too. He like
yeah,
smashes
with the
the bottle
yeah,
on
he
his head and
smashes.
stuff.
Yeah, I think that that's all good, especially in the social media era that we're in. Like, I think that you know the sport needs more of that stuff, and that's why I really like you guys because you guys have that high energy, and guys like you winning, right, and on a big stage like that, like it attracts more people into the sport. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that there's anything else wrong about not being different, right? Like it's cool, like,
oh,
but
yeah.
we need some different sprinkle of that. And I love what you guys are doing with that. So for sure. And I love also how you guys support me as well. You guys are always so cool with the Us Power Baby. Like you
Oh
guys
yeah,
bring
you're
Yeah,
out
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
We
that
love the
elevator.
videos.
Yeah, we have so much fun every time we
Yeah,
do one.
Yeah,
man, the funnest one was an elevator. That was like I've seen that thing like 20 times at least. Like, I'll zoom into your faces and my face, and like that's so fun, man. You guys are awesome for real. So, what do you guys have planned next, or what's your next event that you guys are going to?
Next, we're gonna be at the Cowboy Up.
Yeah,
We're pretty much gonna be at like every event for the rest of the year. Like Cowboy Up, Diamonds will be at Toronto too. Uh,
nice, nice.
if you're going to Toronto, anybody watching, make sure you take my seminar too. I'm gonna
Oh,
be
you're doing a
teaching
seminar? Yeah,
extreme forms and tricking seminar. So if you guys are gonna be in Toronto, make sure you do that. It's free with pre-registration.
can't beat
yeah.
free.
So add that to your
Yeah,
checkout.
yeah, that's awesome. Toronto always has that with, and it's a bunch of it's like a camp pretty much, right? With a bunch of
Yeah,
great competitors, athletes. That's cool that you made it on there too. That's a good accomplishment that you made it on there. So congrats to that too. And Cowboy Up is gonna be great. Anybody that's watching going to Cowboy Up, you actually have until midnight to reserve your room if you haven't, because then um, the room block will end and it's gonna go up like $100 and something a night for everybody. So and they got like good deals there. So make sure if you guys haven't booked Cowboy Up room, make sure you do it by midnight. And I can't wait to do that one. That's gonna be fun. Where they got the water park in there too. So and I'm getting in there Thursday early. So you may be hearing like in the from the water park, oh, power baby, me going
yeah.
down the slides.
You'll have some time in the water park. It'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, one more question for you guys. Um, Personal goals. What do you guys have goals for like tournaments? Right. Let's say your a tournament goal that you guys have. In your career, and also, what's yeah. Let's do that. Let's talk about that. What are your main goals in the sport that you guys have in the future? That something that you really want to win, or a future goal. Also, maybe even for teaching. It doesn't even have to be for competing. Like, do you open a school, anything like that that's martial arts related?
You go first.
I think one of my biggest goals, for sure, for coming from Sharkies, obviously, we have the wall of just like Warrior Cups, right? So it's always constant motivation, just looking up while you're training, being like, dang, like when am I gonna, you know?
The
So
Warrior
that's
Cup.
definitely been
Yeah.
a lifetime goal of mine, just to
Yeah, that's
bring
right.
one home for the school.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then also like my students, like I just want to continue teaching and I just want to give back to like the sport and give back into like my students and everything, and just see them grow, compete, and just have fun with the sport. Those are my
Yeah,
main
man.
goals.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the exact same thing. Like for winning a Warrior Cup, it's like
Yeah.
that for all of us,
It's a
especially because
no-brainer. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we are the ones who come out of the school, you know. So it's not really like we were picked up by the team. Like we were like made here, and that's how it seems to be with the previous Warrior Cup winners. Of the team, they're all leaders, and then they win Warrior Cups. They bring them back to the school, and they like kind of start from scratch here. So
Yeah.
that's probably
Yeah,
the
man.
biggest competitive goal. And then, yeah, I mean, I always love teaching. I have a bunch of students, and it's kind of cool too because when you have a student and you're constantly working with them, people notice that they work with you because your style like kind of bleeds off into your student.
Yeah.
So if stuff that like I come up with or things that maybe people recognize me for can live on, you know, for more years to come once I'm
True.
gone,
That's
I
true.
think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, man. That's true. Man, how old are you guys? What's your exact age? How old are you guys?
I'm 20.
You're
19.
20 and 19. Man, I feel like I'm talking like some 30-year-olds almost. You guys are so, the wisdom, you guys are speaking very mature for sure for your age. I wasn't
Thank
that
you.
mature. I wasn't that mature at your age. The way you guys sound like grown men for real, like big time. And you guys are, you're really respected, and it shows, the upbringing you guys have had, and just keep up the good work, man. You guys are doing awesome. I can't wait to see you guys at Cowboy Up
Yes, you
and
as
do it
well. Thank
again,
you.
right? Win some cowboy hats. I think they're for grants, right? We'll be
Hmm.
like, oh, it's Power Baby with a
Yeah.
cowboy hat
And then we'll make another video. That's the next one coming out.
With the cowboy hats.
every
Hmm.
time with the cowboy hat. Yes, yeah, man. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. It was a great show. I had so much fun. Have a great night, all right, and have a good weekend. All right,
Thank you
guys.
Thank
so
you
much,
so
sir.
much for
Have a
having
good one.
us.
Yeah.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
see you at Cowboy Up.
Yes. Hey, everybody, have a good night. Us, Power Baby.
Oh,
Power
Power
baby.
Baby.
Hey, and look out for me competing this weekend at the ISKL event, the state championships. I'm gonna be jumping off a ladder, breaking a door. That's right, and it's my Team Revolution debut. So let's go, Power
Oh,
Baby! All
Dude.
right.
congrats.